It was in Paris that you were discovered by photographer Errol Sawyer. Tell me how he discovered you and how that happened.
Well, I was living in the garret under the rooftops. I had fallen in love already with Jean-François, a French artist, an amazing artist, really, really great. And he got drafted into the French military. And so we got this little dog to keep me company. The little dog was sick. So I would put the little dog in a little panier over my shoulder and go into the telephoning office because in my little garret, my little atelier, I did not have a shower or a bathroom or a telephone. So I went a couple blocks away to the bain public, the public baths, and I used the telephone a couple blocks over and I would call the vet. And I was calling him almost daily because my dog was sick. And this day, as I was rushing in to call my vet, I literally smashed right into Errol Sawyer, the photographer who had seen me there before and had a client who was looking for a sporty California type girl. And he was like, that's the girl at the phone office. I'm going to go back to the phone office and see if I see her. And sure enough, as fate would have it, I came in that day and he said, are you a model? And I said, no. And he said, well, then you should be. And I have a client, and he started telling me about it. And then he gave me his name and number, address, I should say, because he also didn't have a phone. And so he said, this is my studio. And it wasn't too far from me. And he said, please trust me. Come, let's do some photos. I'll take them into the model agency. I'll take you into the model agency. And I was like, really? Okay. I wasn't sure if this was a line or what, but then I was speaking to a friend of mine and she said, no, I've seen his name on a byline. I'll go with you. Come on, let's go. And so that's how it happened.
And the rest, as they say, is history. Life changed as you wrote on a dime, but you also talk about how your so-called flaws, which makes me laugh. You write, I was told my cheeks were too round, my body too curvy, but it turned out those were exactly the things that set me apart. I do remember when you arrived on the scene. I mean, to describe you as curvy is laughable to me because you have the most beautiful physique. But, at the time, your body was a bit of an anomaly in terms of what models kind of were looking like, right?
I immediately assumed that when he took me into the model agency, they would make me look like them, right? Picturing, they'll do something to my hair, they'll whatever. But yeah, that was the thing that set me apart. So sometimes the things that you worry about are the things that make you different and end up to be your key to success.